Welcome back, everybody. You already know this your girl Heaven Sent. I want to thank all my subscribers. I truly appreciate y'all. Okay, so this that same shit, a different day. Keep in mind these are daily reads. This read will be for December 14th, 2022. Keep in mind this read is general and it may not resonate with no damn body. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me tap right in because the energies that I'm looking at for December 14th, it's like, okay, you may be in this energy of like accomplishment. Like you accomplished a lot of shit in this last cycle, wrap some things up, sign some motherfucking papers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completion here. It's a celebration here. Like, the ending is just the beginning around this bitch. It's like that's where a lot of motherfuckers is at December 14th. Okay, they has wrapped some shit the fuck up. Cycle has closed the fuck out. Okay, like it's to the point where you may feel like you mastered a lot of shit. Like this cycle that you closing up is not like a regular cycle far as like, okay, you went through a cycle, right, in the past or some shit. But certain shit you was tweaking on, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit you was tripping over and shit, like stumbling and falling. Like you got this part, but somehow dealing with this, you kind of fucked up a little bit. Like, so it's pretty much okay. Damn. Now I feel like you know the answer. It's like a feeling like, okay, I know the answer. I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've mastered a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Up until this point. And by you mastering that type of shit, whatever you was dealing with, you know what I'm saying? You made the right choices. You may have made a wish long time ago. You wanted something a long time ago. Okay, you was inspired by something. This is something dealing with fulfillment. Like this is something you was believing in. You know what I'm saying? Like you made a wish back in the fucking day where it's like, okay, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Back then you weren't ready for that shit. Now, okay, like wish granted around this bitch. Like you needed to go through those lessons, go through a certain lesson or some shit dealing with certain energies, or maybe how you was reacting to certain shit, or talking about certain shit, or doing certain shit, or involving yourself with certain motherfuckers. Like I don't know how deep the lesson was, because we all on different paths around this bitch. But all I know is at this point you mastered that shit, and whatever you wanted, you should be getting it now. Like that's the vibe for December 14th. Like whatever you want, you should be getting it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. Because you're going into another cycle, right? But this cycle is different, because it's like, okay, I'm smarter now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm making better choices. Motherfuckers is intelligent. This is higher learning. This is like knowing shit that you didn't know back then in certain cycles. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah. This is like a feeling of, don't you know how you play a video game? Like, let's say for instance, Mario Brothers or some shit. You know that old shit when it was on Nintendo and shit. Like, and when you first played that motherfucker, you ain't know what the fuck was coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, damn, you kept fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Starting over and shit. But as soon as you got that shit, you know what I'm saying? You mastered that shit. Like, you already knew when the game started who was coming, what was coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know where to go, where to jump, where not. Like, to get to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you at the finish line. And now you finna start over, but this is a whole nother game. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the same game. This is a whole nother fucking game around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, by you taking that knowledge that you had with, that old game, it's like, okay, let me apply it to this. Like, okay, this shit kind of familiar, but it ain't. But it's like, okay, it shouldn't be that hard. It's like that type of shit, if that shit is making sense. All right. Also, I'm seeing here, it's an energy here of like, maybe this could be dealing with your friendships, what I'm saying, relationships, however you want to call it, what I'm saying. It's like starting over. It's like kicking it with homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like December 14th, like before this day even came, you know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers may have checked their ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers may have checked their ego last month, last week, you know what I'm saying? Last night type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, damn, who the fuck you think you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, sit the fuck down. Like, don't get it fucked up. Don't get it twisted. Like, a lot of motherfuckers had to check their ego. All right, like, done. You know what I'm saying? That was some shit a motherfucker had to master. Like, it's certain times when the ego need to come up, but it's like, okay, certain times you need to check that motherfucker. Like, you need to call your own self out around this bitch. Like, yeah, nah, you in the wrong. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, check yourself, right? So I feel like a lot of motherfuckers that check themselves before this day has came. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with that ego, dealing with that illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's be for real about some shit. I feel like you may link up with some friends or something like that. It could be like a friendship, or it could be like somebody may surprise pop up on your ass. Okay, this could be like a surprise visit. Like, just something may just come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You shocking, but it's like living in the moment. You feel good. Like, this is also a vibe here where somebody could meet the love of their life or fall in love with a motherfucker through friends. Like, maybe through a party. Like, you get invited somewhere. Like, somebody like, oh, you want somebody throwing some. Like, won't you come through? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I feel like you may meet somebody there. You may, you know what I'm saying? May get the vibing with a motherfucker. And it's like, it could turn into some shit like, damn, like, this could be like one of them situations where it's like, okay, well, how did y'all meet? You know what I'm saying? And then it started off like, man, I was, you know what I'm saying? I had got invited to a party. It's like that type of shit, Now, it's like, okay, you leaving a lot behind. You know what I'm saying? This is like starting over pretty much. Right? At the finish line or some shit. And it's like, okay, now what? It's like that vibe. Like, that's where motherfuckers is headed at. But not knowing, like, whatever you wanted back then type shit, you finna get it. Okay? You finna get it. I feel like it could be a situation here that you could be drifting away from. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a drift here. Like, at this particular moment, it haven't, like, the connection is still there. It's still, you can still hear, you know what I'm saying? But at some point, this shit gonna get cut the fuck off. The connection is gonna get, you ain't gonna be able to hear shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you could be really becoming distant to a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's distance is getting like longer. You know what I'm saying? It's like by the second, it's like you moving farther and farther away. I feel like it's some distance between you and a person. I feel like it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. But you're still connected, but it's about to snap the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's finna break. You know how a cord is like, you steady pulling and it's something that's hanging on and it's like, oh shit, that shit finna snap. That's what I'm talking about. Eventually it's gonna fucking break. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it is a memory. This, whatever, whoever, this is something you will never forget. I feel like you will always cherish this particular connection. I feel like it is special. This connection can go back past lives and shit. Like, that's how strong the connection is. But I feel like at this point in your life, It may have ran its course. But I feel like whatever this situation is, whoever this person is, I feel like it's a sense of like they may have taught you a lot. Um it got you to a point where you need to be. No bullshit. Okay? Having this experience with this person has taught you a lot. But at the same time, it's going to be a sense here of waiting, okay, that this person will be in, like waiting and wishing and hoping. Like they don't want to let you go. They not going to let you go. It's like they still going to be holding on to that hope, faith, wish, whatever that is. And I feel like it is for you to find your way back to them. Like I feel like that's what it is. They hoping that you find your way back to them. They wishing you find your way back to them. But they know like they have to let you go. You know what I'm saying? They have to let you live your life, and if it's meant, it's meant. But they hoping it's meant. They wishing it's meant. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. Cause I feel like at this point, in your life, at this point, it's like you're not gonna be entertained by stupid shit. Fuck shit, the fuckery. You not finna be. It don't entice you. It don't move you. It's like you don't even want to deal with it. It's like you can see it coming a mile away. So I feel like you may get tested. It's like, okay, since you mastered a lot of shit, let's put that mastery to test. Okay, so you definitely gonna get tested. And I feel like this is gonna be easy breezy. Okay, somebody may approach you, you know what I'm saying, on some fuck shit. Okay, this energy is so low, it's cold. So this person may come up to you without no goddamn coat on around this bitch, and it's -20. You already gonna know that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that type of vibration here. Like what? Like whatever they say is gonna be like, what? Like why you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be questioning yourself, like what? You're gonna be questioning them to yourself, like, okay, now why the fuck this motherfucker ain't? You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be that. So you're gonna know right off the bat, you know what I'm saying? Fuck shit. Instantly it's a block. You know what I'm saying? Instantly, like you're gonna be blocked before motherfuckers even approach you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna need a special code to unblock some shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a special code. It's gonna be you're gonna need 100 numbers around this bitch to unlock this shit. Okay? I feel like you just can't fuck with anybody at this point. It's like I can't. Like, I'm not finna, no. Like, not to say, I'm better than a motherfucker, but I'm not selling it for none of this shit. I'd rather be by my goddamn self to settle for some fuck shit. Okay? So, I feel like, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers gonna understand you. A lot of motherfuckers gonna respect you. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even gonna have the confidence to approach you. So you already know them red flags. It's like, yeah, you feel like you ain't even on my level. Why would I fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you can't even come to me, hell fucking no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the check. Okay? Let's be for real about some shit. If you want a motherfucker, go for it. Okay, what the fuck you scared of? Red flag. Okay? So, I feel like, yeah, December 14th, whatever you want, you're gonna get. You may got it already. I don't know how your life is. But this is a commitment and love at the same time. So this is like the universe killing two birds with one fucking stone. Okay, so this is like you may come across, or you know, may get in a serious commitment with a motherfucker who really fucking loves you. Like, it's like, okay, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I ain't no complaining. All right, so yeah, that's really all I got, y'all, for December 14th. It's just a feeling like moving forward from the fuck shit, of course, like moving past it, moving on, and it's like you at the finish line of some shit, and it's like, okay, now what? But moving forward, you gain so much wisdom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'm ready for whatever that's coming at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready type shit. I'm prepared around this bitch for whatever. It's like that. So yeah, that's real all I got, ladies. If you want some yoni wash, you already know the link is in the description box below. Original Skin Culture, y'all. Get the pretty kitty yoni wash, all right? For real, okay? So yeah, thumbs the fuck up, y'all, if that shit is making sense. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.